Alright, so this is part 2 of 2.1. Video got cut off, so I'm going to explain the rules for these three. So we have lug, bug, and glug characters still left to do. With lug's characters, you are going to take each of these x values for mug and multiply by 3. And then you're going to leave the y value the same. So we have 3 times 0, which is 0. And we're going to leave y as a 1 value because we're leaving the y the same. We have 3 times 2, which is 6, and leaving y 1. We have 3 times 2, which is 6, and then we're leaving it 0 because we're not multiplying y by anything. Alright, then we have bugs rules. We're multiplying x and y by 3. So we have, again, going back to mug, we have 3 times 0, which is 0, 3 times 1, which is 3. We have 3 times 2, which is 6. We have 3 times 1, which is 3. We have 3 times 2, which is 6. And then we have 3 times 0, which is 0. So you're going to go all the way down that column using that rule. Just like you'll go all the way down the column for lug using 3 times x and leaving y the same. The last one, glug, we have x, we're leaving x the same, and then we're multiplying the y value by 3. So we have x is 0, it stays the same, and then 3 times 1, which gives me 3. We have x the same, 2, and then 3 times 1, which is 3. We have x the same, which is 2, and we have 3 times 0, which is 3, 3 times 0, which is 0. You're going to go all the way down that column using that rule. Once you have this filled in and you think you have all of the coordinates correct, you're going to come check in with me. I am going to show you a copy of the coordinates. You're going to check your coordinates before you go and graph, because you're going to want to correct those coordinates before you start graphing. Once I've checked over, you've checked your own, each of these columns becomes a character on the following page. So zug, you're going to graph here. Lug, you're going to graph here. We have bug that's going to go here, and obviously glug's coordinates here. So you're going to want to graph these next. That's the next step in this process. From there, you'll come back and check in with me, make sure your characters are the same, and then you're going to make your comparisons. The way you make your comparisons, you're going to go back to this sheet that introduces how to complete this investigation. You're going to compare each character, and you're going to decide which characters do you think are similar. And when thinking about similar, you may have to look back in your notes from the other day to determine what similarity represents. So you have to look at 2 different things. I am going to give you that hint. If you can't think of what those 2 are and you can't look it up, I will assist you. You can come and ask me. But you're going to look at those 2 things. I also, for your convenience, have a copy of mug that you can compare the angle measures with, which I just gave something away to you. So you're going to figure out which ones you think are similar, and then you're going to tell me why you think